Yeah, my name is Kristian Andersen. I'm a professor at Scripps Research in La Jolla, California. I think one of the things that I'm most proud of is probably the many collaborations that I've gotten to be part of to investigate the emergence of pathogens that affect humans today, including understanding the origins of several of the major epidemics and pandemics we have had over the last few years, things like Ebola in West Africa, for example, Zika in the Americas, and also things like COVID-19 that obviously has affected the whole world. So I try to sort of have the aims of most of what we do in my research is to try and merge public health, global health with more academically minded science. So a lot of the things that we research has to do with understanding, again, how viruses emerge and how they spread in the community, which is very public health focused and is important for public health. But at the same time, you also try and understand more basic mechanisms of that spread. For example, what is the interaction between human immunity and the way in which viruses evolve, which ultimately determines the spread of these viruses in the human population. Yeah, so we investigate broadly infectious diseases, viruses in particular, but also other pathogens like bacteria and antimicrobial resistant bacteria. And what we're trying to understand is pretty simple. It's trying to understand how do they emerge in the human population as the spillover from animals. Once they emerge in humans, what then happens next as they cause maybe limited outbreaks, large epidemics, or maybe even pandemics. And then as that process then continues, we're trying to understand the evolution of these pathogens and how might that evolution affect future trajectories of the disease in the community, like COVID-19, for example, evolves, SARS-CoV-2, the virus causing COVID-19, evolves quite rapidly. And we're trying to understand how might that affect vaccination, how might that affect the potential for future waves of that disease.